Why did I decide to sell my Xbox One for the PS4? Now, I don't want this video to sound like I am a fanboy of a certain platform or a certain product. I'm definitely not a fanboy, and I'm definitely not biased to certain companies. I go where the games are and everything like that. Honestly, now let me explain why I decided to sell my Xbox One for the PS4. The reason I decided to sell my Xbox One for the PS4 is because if you look at the Xbox right now, the Xbox doesn't have a lot of games that I want to play. I want to make that clear. There are good games on the Xbox. I'm not saying the Xbox is a platform you shouldn't buy. If you strongly like the Xbox and you strongly like the games on it, then you should definitely go for the Xbox. But for me, there's not a lot of first party titles I like to play, and a lot of the third party titles you can obviously buy on PS4s. With the PS4 having good third-party support and good, especially good first-party support, I had to get a PS4. There's so much coming out on PS4 right now that is exclusive to the PS4 that it sold me instantly. I'm actually ashamed that a lot of the franchises on PlayStation I've never touched in my life. Funny story is, last gen, for example, I actually adored 360, and I thought 360 was the place to play games just because we had Gears of War, we had Halo, we had Left 4 Dead, we had Dead Rising, so we definitely had a lot of first-party titles on the Xbox 360. Also, I didn't get my first PS3 until about 2 years ago, so that showed I didn't really have interest into the PS3. Again, I'm not saying PS3 is bad or anything, but I definitely thought 360 was the place to play games last generation. But if you look at this generation, it's flip-flopped, at least for me. I feel like the place to play games now is the PS4, with Horizon Zero Dawn coming out, and with Persona 5 coming out, a lot of different games coming out, and we have Uncharted 4, we have The Last of Us. I think they're also making another Last of Us, and also with Crash Bandicoot. I did grow up with Crash Bandicoot, so there's a lot to play on PS4, at least in my opinion. Honestly, I have to go where the games are, and the games are still going to be for PS4. I'm not saying in E3 they could blow us out the water. They could blow me out the water, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Scalebound was kind of canceled. Now there's rumors going around Scalebound might be uncanceled, but even so, is that enough for me to play an Xbox One or get an Xbox One? I don't know about that. But PS4 and Sony has definitely sold me. Now I'm going to talk about what console did I get. Did I get the PS4 Slim or did I get the PS4 Pro? But before that, I did pick up one game with my system, and I'm going to show you what game I picked up with my PS4. The game that I actually picked up is actually a very recent release. It came out like last month, I do believe. And the game is, I think you guys might know what game it is. I'll give you a couple seconds to guess what game it is. Drum roll, please. Brrrah, brrrah. I know I do a pretty bad drum roll impression, but here we go. We have Persona 5. And honestly, this game has sold me. I actually did enjoy Persona 4. When I played Persona 4 Golden specifically, I fell in love with the series. If you didn't know, I am not a big JRPG fan, which means that you would think that I won't love Persona series, but for some reason, Persona is awesome. Am I claiming it's the best series or the best franchise of all time? No, by no means. But the music is great, the storytelling is great, and things like that. And people have said that Persona 5 is definitely worth every penny of $60. It's even better than 4, which says a lot because 4 has held a special place in my heart when it comes to video games, and I flat out adored 4. So to say this game's better than 4 in almost every single aspect, that is insane. I don't want to talk about too much of Persona, but right now I'm getting very, very excited inside. I have not turned on the PS4 that I have bought yet. I'm probably going to turn it on a little bit later to play this, but right now I just wanted to make this video and talk about it. Also, a lot of people have been saying that this is a very great game for beginners, people who never played the Persona series, and all the Persona games have their own story, so if you're worried about story, don't be worried about it. They all have their own story, and everyone said that the dungeon crawling, the gameplay, just the storytelling, the music is the best in the series by far. So Persona 5 can't be beaten when it comes to Persona games. Overall, I am very happy with my purchase, and I'm almost going to guarantee you guys that 100% I will not be disappointed with my purchase. This seems like a game that you can just fall in love with. Considering the game's 98 plus hours, at least for the main game, like at least 98 hours or 80 hours, something crazy like that, you have a lot to do. And that's not even considering all the side missions and everything you can do, explore in the game. This thing is just a massive game. So if you want a game to sink in and waste all your time, hard time on, or a lot of your time, then definitely Persona is a series to get. Also, there's a lot of other games I'd be willing to get on PlayStation. That is why I picked up one as well. The first one I definitely I definitely wanted to pick up that Persona. So now you may be asking yourself, which PS4 did I get? Did I get the PS4 Slim or did I get the PS4 Pro? You can go ahead and guess there. I'll give you a couple of seconds to guess. Drum roll, please. Brrrah, brrrah, brrrah. I went with the PS4 Slim. The reason I went with the PS4 Slim was because it was $100 less, and I wasn't really sure if I needed the PS4 Pro. Some people said that if you're going to stream on Twitch, you will get the benefit of 1080p, but 720p is okay with me. I don't really stream too much anymore, and especially since I don't have a 4K set available to me at the moment. Yes, I could get a cheap 4K TV, but for me, I didn't really think it was necessary. Also, some people said 4K gaming is not amazing, especially if you're coming from full HD. It's not like back in the day when we went from standard definition up to HD. Where it really blew us out the water. They said you can notice it, but it depends on person to person, and it depends on how good your eyes can see it and things like that. And the biggest problem I had with the PS4 Pro, it's not really a problem, but I heard it varies from game to game, and it's not true 4K. It's just like an upscaled 4K, and that was one thing I was really wondering about. Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Also, I checked in the Persona. I don't know 100% sure. Don't quote me on this. I could be 100% wrong about it, but some people said that it's not a game that really takes effect of the PS4 Pro's processing power. That's the problem with the PS4 Pro. Not all games take effect of it. So a lot of games, when you pop in, it's still going to be 1080p, 30 frames, 60, whatever it was made to be, which is unsad. You would think that if you're buying a box for an extra $100, all the games would be capable of playing at those higher resolutions or those higher frame rates, but that's not the case. It varies from publisher to publisher on that aspect. Also, I'm not here to bash Xbox, but one thing I never liked, at least about the One, is the fact that I never liked the user interface of the box. One thing I can say to this day, I flat out love the PS4's interface. I think it's snappy, I think it's quick, I think it's very, very minimalistic and very clean. Also, this is a good time for me to jump into the PlayStation brand, just because there are so many games I have not played that are staples of Sony at this very moment. And honestly, I am very ashamed to say I am a hardcore gamer, but I've never played these franchises in my life. I'm going to go ahead and name them. I've never played Uncharted. Shame on me, yes. I've never played The Last of Us. Shame on me. I've never played some of the other first-party titles. I'm trying to think of some other first-party titles that are exclusive to Microsoft. Oh yeah, one of them's Bloodbound, which is a PS4 exclusive, and that game's been around for a while, and people have said that game is awesome as well. There's probably some other ones, but I can't remember some other ones. I'm just thinking of the staples. One definitely in particular that I am definitely going to pick up, besides the ones I just mentioned, is going to be Horizon Zero Dawn. That game looks flat out amazing. It looks like it could be a contender to Breath of the Wild. I don't want to talk too much about the games in this video. I just wanted to let you guys know I did finally bite the bullet, and I am one of the PS4 owners now. Honestly, one thing I didn't know, I did actually end up getting the Infinite Warfare PS4 Slim bundle, but I'm not sure what gig it is. I'm really hoping when I turn off this video and I look back there, it's a 1 terabyte, but I can't see anywhere on the package where it says 1 terabyte. I may have overlooked it and things like that, but I'm praying it is a 1 terabyte system, because as you know, with this gen, with either the Xbox One or the PS4, game installs are required. Whether you buy digital or whether you buy physical, game installs are going to be required. But at least the good news with the current gen systems, you can add more memory if you do run out of memory. So it's not too big of a deal if I did not hit the 500 gig system. Also, I was really looking forward to getting the Uncharted PS4 Slim bundle, but unfortunately it's just too old by now, and a lot of places just do not sell it. It looked like one of the places that I thought had it was Best Buy, but when I went to Best Buy, they didn't have it. He said they had it, but when he went to the back room, he couldn't pull it to me, and I was just disappointed. But overall, I'm pretty much happy that I am to say that I am going to be jumping on the PS4 bandwagon. I am one of those. I should have jumped on long ago, and considering I did start with the first PS1, I should be ashamed of myself. Naughty, naughty. But I can say I did have a love relationship with the Xbox brand. Will I ever go back to the Xbox brand? Most certainly. If there's games to play, I'm definitely going to go back to the Xbox brand and start playing games. If they make a very good Halo game, or if they make a Scalebound, it actually becomes very good, or if they announce some things at E3 for the new Xbox coming out this year, then yes, I'll definitely pick up the new Xbox, or I'll pick up another Xbox in the future. It's not to say that it's goodbye for me for Xbox, and I'm not hating on the brand, and I'm not anything like that. Hopefully, guys, you understand, and I'm very excited to play my PS4 Slim with Persona 5. Anyway, guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next video. I'm out, guys.